I've got a market that's coming up in a couple of days and a frog in my throat apparently. Markets are usually every Saturday just about, and I like to have some things that are tailored to the markets that I'm going to. It's a good way to make money. Anybody can join a market no matter what your passion is. It just gives you a change of pace if you're doing something else for your primary source of income that makes you more money, or just works better with your lifestyle. It's a way to make money doing your hobby, getting out, meeting people, just making you a well-rounded person. And so today's gonna be like, so with me, 'cause I've got to get a lot done, and I only have probably a good 48 hours to get what I want ready. What I've come to realize is no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter what industry you're in, no matter what hobby you have, no matter what kind of lifestyle you have, there are going to be excellent days and there are going to be days where you're just like, oh, like there's super sunny days and there's cloudy days. The way I've gotten through those is finding something to be grateful for and remembering the accomplishments that I've done.
By
So
the way, if you're new to Not Another Perfect Mom, my name's Ryder, and so just like a quick, intro. I work 2 jobs to put myself through nursing school, graduate at the top of my nursing class while giving birth to our son. After becoming a mother, though, I started pursuing like the happiest, healthiest version of myself, which for the sake of time, we'll just start here. I paid off over $70,000 in less than 8 months, and that financial freedom allowed me to pursue my first love, which was fashion design, hence the sewing studio, and financial freedom through purchasing our first rental property back in 2020 with my husband. And I now manage a total of 11 properties. So, welcome to the journey, okay? Where was I? Oh, yeah, tough days and being grateful. It's extremely easy almost to do anything when you feel good. Like if you've got an idea that you want to do or a place you want to go, hairstyle, whatever the case may be, like it's super easy to be consistent, to show up, to do something, to I don't know, like being even in your relationships or whatever the case may be when everything's going great and wonderful. But half the time that's true, or like a third of the time that's true, but the other part of the time that's not the case. And even if it's not terrible, it's just like blah or just like normal, right? And so the struggles that I've noticed are your mood and emotions can just change from day to day for a number of reasons, being like what you eat, how busy you are that week, how close you are to the things you desire, certain obstacles that may come up, whether it be health scares or I don't know, an emergency, and then just lack of emotion. Sometimes it's easier to get going in the beginning, and then things are like, oh, okay, I'm not seeing the results that I want to do. Kind of like working out, like if you've ever tried to get on that hamster wheel. It's just like that lack of motivation. And sometimes it can honestly be the people that you're surrounding yourself with, just like what's the conversation like, what's the mood like, just all those things that might spill over into you and just like your mindset and just like your consistency level might be related to the productivity level in others. But just to help in those, like, I guess, crisis or extreme moments where you are feeling like overwhelmed, the things that I do or just look too quickly is just being grateful. So if you can find something quickly, like even if it's just one or two things, like and they can be very simple. Like I got a new espresso machine recently, and I love it because I would go to Starbucks or like my favorite little coffee bar and get like my latte, but then it's like, oh my gosh, like I like to do stuff myself, and so I was like, dang, this is like getting kind of pricey. So, anyways, I was like so into like beans and whatever this whole thing. When I got that machine, I was so happy. It makes my morning simple. And that's something that I'm like, okay, I'm so grateful for this. I'm happy. It makes me happy. And then, just like gratitude in your health, or having employment, just having family, just being grateful for something helps put things back into perspective really quickly. And then also your accomplishments, like if you've gone off to school or if you've saved some money or if you kept your mouth shut for 2 seconds, like whatever you can think of. Doesn't have to be a whole list. Just in that moment, sometimes it's good to just think of what have you accomplished, what have you overcome, just quickly, and then just to kind of help catapult me forward to get some real momentum on things that I want to do. Like for instance, working 2 jobs to put myself through nursing school was not the easiest thing I had done, and I really didn't have a step-by-step guide or that kind of support, to where like I knew that it was totally possible and I was supported fully or something like that. I kind of just had to work and like piece it together, but these things that I put into place helped me to keep moving forward in nursing school and paying off that large amount of debt in such a short time and purchasing real estate and then managing more properties. And the first thing that like I think is essential is getting a goal. And we learn this sometimes like in school, not sometimes, a lot of times in school, having a goal, especially when you're getting ready to like graduate school. But getting a goal is super important because you need to know like what you want. And guess what? Before you get those big things, it can be like today. What's your goal today? Is it like to keep your cool, like to not blow your horn in traffic if that's you? You know what I mean? Is it to like not get the caramel frap? I don't even know if they still have those, but I used to like be obsessed with those back in the day. But it can be something small. You can start small, or it can be big. You know, like a big goal that you want. That's why they used to do like the 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year goals. You know, but having a goal because it's important to know what you want. And then after identifying what your goal is and what you want, like purpose. Purpose is like to me why you want it. It's going to fuel, it's like the fuel, one of the fuels behind your goal. Why do you want what you want? Why do you not want to get that caramel frap today? Is it because like, dang, I really want to lose weight or get in shape for this vacation, or the excess sugar, or other things in there is like breaking my skin out, or blowing my horn in traffic when I'm just like the wreck was avoided. I didn't really need to use my horn. I was just like pissed off or something. Like using my horn less is hopefully going to keep you safer. You know what I mean? Like, what's the why? Is it paying off so much debt to where you can be financially free, so you can have more time with your family and figure out who you are? Like, what's the why? That purpose and that why you want that goal is going to help you stay consistent on those difficult days. And then after you like, I feel like the next level for me is plan. So the plan is when I would see these things like just throughout life, and like putting them together on my own to get my goals. But when I would see those like definitions, it's like, oh my gosh, like goal, purpose, whatever. But like this is literally the cornerstone to like catapult me to each goal or thing that I've wanted to do. And so planning to me means, how do you plan on getting what you want? It doesn't even have to be a perfect plan. Like, what's the first step? Like, if you don't want to get that caramel frappuccino, oh, okay. Like, for some reason, it's just stuck in my brain. If you don't want to get that, and you know why you want to get it, say it's breaking you out, or you're trying to lose weight to get on vacation or whatever, what's the plan? How do you plan on like getting that or like not getting that? Okay, in this case, it'd be like not getting it. Okay, well, I know I like to drink something cold. Is that why you're drinking it? So I'm going to get me a cold, I don't know, like just a cold water with some lemon and strawberries in it. If I just kind of want that drink and want it to be cold, or if I'm craving something sweet and cold, I'm just gonna do frozen yogurt instead. Like, what is the plan? It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. It doesn't have to be anything super detailed. And like, if you want to lose weight for like a vacation or something, like, what is your plan? Like, start somewhere along the way. As you get up every single day, you'll refine that. But I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll